This is Rick and welcome to another episode of King Sacrifice. So in this video I'm gonna show you one of the greatest game played by EMANUEL LASKER. So many of you would know him as a German chess player, mathematician and philosopher, and he was also the second official world chess champion for 27 years from the year 1894 to 1921, the longest of any officially recognized world chess champion. So, in this game, he was against Henry Nelson Pillsbury, who was a leading American chess player, and at the age of 22, he won one of the strongest tournaments of his time. But because of his illness and early death, he was prevented from challenging for the World Championship. So without wasting any time, let's start our video. So white in this game played d4, black replied d5, c4, e6, knight to c3, knight to f6, knight to f3, c5, bishop to g5, c takes on d4, and instead of taking with the knight, white took it with the queen, after which black developed his knight by attacking the queen, queen to h4, bishop to e7, and now here white would have played the move c takes d5, e takes d5, after which e4, d takes on e4, knight takes on e4, black captures on the e4 knight, queen recaptures, bishop to e6, bishop to e7, queen to e7, bishop to e2, and both the side castles, after which the gameplay would have been very simple, but in the game, white just played the move anti-castles. After which, black went on for attack by first playing queen to a5, to which white replied e3, bishop to d7, king to b1. And now here, instead of king to b1, he would have played knight to d2, preparing knight to b3. Now here black played h6, c takes on d5, white played, and now you notice that black cannot take the bishop with his pawn because queen takes on h8, giving a check. And now here black recaptured on the d5, knight to d4. Now black here castled, which made him forced to take on the f6 square, the bishop, and again black bishop recaptures on the bishop, queen to h5, knight takes on d4, e takes on d4, black played bishop to e6, f4, rook a to c8, f5, and now from here the following moves forced me to make a video on this game. So the move is rook takes on c3, and now white just captured on the e6 bishop, and now again comes another slam from black, that is rook to a3, and so white here captured the pawn with his pawn, e takes on f7 giving a check, rook takes on f7, and now here white just took the rook on a3, after which queen gave a check from b6. So as you notice, if white would have played king to a1, he will just lose because of bishop takes on d4, rook takes on d4, queen takes on d4, king to b1, queen to e4 check, king to a1, queen to e1 check, king to b2. Here comes the rook on f8, f2, giving a check, king to b3, queen to b1, king to a4, rook to f4 check, bishop to c4, rook takes on c4, king to a5, and queen b6 will be a checkmate. So that is why he didn't play king to a1, but instead he played the move bishop to b5, just replacing queen from this diagonal. So queen takes on b5, and now the king goes to a1 square. So after which rook to c7, rook to d2, rook to c4. And now here white would have drawn the game by playing rook to e1, after which queen to a5, rook to e8 check, king to f7, queen to h5 check, g6. But you notice that queen cannot take the bishop on f6 because it would be a checkmate after rook to c1, king b2, and queen to c3. So rook to e7 check was played, after which bishop takes on e7, queen to f7 check, king h8, queen to e8 check, king h7, queen takes on e7, king h8, queen to f8, and threefold repetition would be a draw. But in the game he played rook h to d1, after which black played the rook to c3, queen to f5, queen to c4, and now here white would have just saved the game by playing king to b1, but instead he played king to b2, after which rook takes on a3, another great move. And now here again white would have just delayed the lose by playing king to b1, and then bishop takes on d4, rook to e1, queen b4 check, king to c1, queen c3 check, queen to c2, queen a1 check, queen to b1, rook to c3, rook to c2, bishop e3 check, rook takes on e3, and now queen takes on b1, king takes on b1, and rook takes on e3. And now you notice black is 2 pawns up in this position, and we'll just win this game, but it will take some time. So but in the game, instead of playing king to b1, white just played the move queen to e6 check, king to h7, and then he just took the rook on e3. And now comes mating combination. If you want, you can pause the video and go through this position. So now here black played queen to c3 check, king to a4, b5 check, king takes on b5, queen to c4 check, king a5, bishop to d8 check, queen to b6. And now there are two different ways black can checkmate white, by taking with the pawn or with the bishop. You can choose any one of them, which one you find the coolest, but I just think taking with the pawn is the coolest one. So this was all about today's video. So let me know if you like this video by clicking on the like button below the video, and if you have subscribed to our channel, thank you very much. Keep supporting us, and if you haven't subscribed our channel, go ahead and subscribe it. Also, do not forget to press on the bell icon so that you will get a notification whenever our video will be uploaded. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next episode.